that I breathe and to stream for you. Yeah, all I need is the air that I breathe and to stream for you. Yeah. Hey. Oh man. Wow. Here we we're doing it. We're doing it like we do all every week. We got to do this. We don't have, but we do. We do it because we love it. You know, we're here because for the love of the game. We're doing the thing that we like to do and be around each other and have fun and talk to each other. I'm gonna roll this up a little bit. I just got out of the shower. I didn't remember to do this stream until like an hour ago, and I was like, oh, I haven't taken a shower yet, so my hair is a little after showery. That being said, don't worry about it. Oh, hi Carol, hi Brianna, hi Emily, hi Anissa, hi Christina, hi Beyond Your Norm, hi Guns N' Roses, hi Kazara. Hey, here we are. Okay, so getting really annoyed. So Brianna, what's your sister playing so loud? Is it POD? I Feel So Alive? Because that's what my college roommate would play all the time. I hope this stream makes your shitty day better too. I mean, I don't personally have any expectations of it, but you know, we're here and we're doing what we can. Contrary to popular belief, not dead. Well, that's good, Anissa. I'm happy to hear that. Hi. I'm awake and not working. That's always good to hear, Emily. Good evening. Beyond. Beyond Your Norm. I keep thinking your name is Beyond Your Mom. I'm gonna say it before the stream ends, so I'm not making fun of you. It's just that I'm a little dyslexic, and when I read things fast, I see Beyond Your Mom. So there you go. Finally got new headphones, so I'm not annoying other people while I'm listening to Megadeth. Well, that's good, Guns N' Roses. Put on Symphony of Destruction and go for it. How's your head after running into the 2x4? Head's pretty good. Yeah, I guess everything's all healed up now. I guess everything flaked off. Yeah, I just got wet hair, do care. So, doing my hat thing. This is what I like to do after I take a shower, is I just put a hat on. And it keeps my hair from becoming weird. It makes it just sit flat on my head. And I like that. I like it when it's not split down the middle. I actually just uploaded a picture on Facebook today to accompany this post. And it's me, I think it's San Diego Comic-Con. I think it was San Diego. And a photographer was like, hey, can I get a couple pictures? And I said, sure. And we took the pictures, but it was at the end of the day. It was actually in the night. And my hair had just totally split. Like, I'd really parted down the middle. And I don't like the hair, but I like everything else about that photo. So that's why I don't put the helmet on until halfway through the day. For those of you that have met me at a convention at like 1 p.m. and been like, why don't you put your helmet on for the photo? And I'll be like, no, it's because I want to have most of the day with my hair intact and also not in terrible pain from wearing the helmet all day. So that's how that goes. I missed this, to be honest. Don't cry, Anissa. It's fine. Kazara's gonna go see Captain Marvel in a bit. That's good. I enjoyed that. I also got to see it Saturday. I think I saw it. Hi, Mina. It was a 2x6. It was Kazara. Good catch. Hey, J. Bonnie Yan. It's going all right. I'm glad to see you're here. Ty. Hello. Carol. Chilling with Netflix before bed. Netflix and chill by yourself. That can have a couple different meanings to it, but that's fine. Okay. Emma says, hey, it was a 2x6. Anissa, I ran into a board. It was a long 2x6 piece of wooden board that was laying in the back of a pickup truck, and it was just kind of a couple of feet out. And I was walking down the street, and I kept almost tripping on these rocks. This was like 2 weeks ago. And I had my eyes on the ground so that I wouldn't trip on these rocks that were underneath my feet. And I walked directly into the corner of a board that was hanging out of the back of a pickup truck. And I had a little I guess it would be right here, a little bruise. So that's why people are asking about it. But it's much better now. Forehead's all cleared up. Emily's asking about Captain Marvel. Now I'm gonna say, I liked Captain Marvel. I don't want to talk about the details of Captain Marvel because it's way too new. And if you want spoilers, you can just go on Instagram and basically watch like every good part of the movie that's been posted by some dickhole who decided that he needed to get a few more hits on his Instagram than let people enjoy a movie without spoilers. It was funny, indeed it was. Concert with my family on Wednesday and get to see Captain Marvel for the second time on Tuesday. I have a concert tonight. Amada and I are going to see Muse tonight. We weren't planning on seeing Muse, and out of the blue, somebody came out of nowhere and said, "Hey, do you want to go see Muse?" And we were like, "Okay." And then we went, so now we have tickets to see Muse. Who knew? Carol says, no spoilers. Thank you, Carol. I'll do my best not to have spoilers. Found it pretty good. Yeah, I can see how people would think it's pretty good, Emily. Like, I mean, the movie, it's not like the best Marvel movie in the world, but it's certainly, good. It was a good movie. Hey, Chris. Hey, Wayward Sparky. Can't wait to see Captain Marvel. Hope you liked it. I have to chill by myself. My boyfriend is Norwegian. I don't get to see him until next month. Oh, no, Carol. Well, he'll come around. I don't even have a BC. Oh, BF, yeah. Well, it happens when you least expect it. You know what I mean? It's when you vow to become single forever that some romantic interest walks in the door, or doesn't, and you just are fine in the rest of your life being single, because that's fine. No Captain Marvel spoilers. Agreed, Chris. We're not doing Captain Marvel spoilers. Hey, Zoe. That's awesome. Have fun at the concert. I will, Kazara. Thanks. I want to leave my truck tailgate out so stupid kids in my school will walk into it. It may seem mean, but they walk around glued to their phones. Gives them a wake-up call. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a phase. The staring at the phones thing, it's either a phase in that we're not going to have physical phones much longer, we're just going to have a stream of information coming directly into our brains, or that we're just going to find something else to do. It's like we might just start going outside more. Have extra fun for me, all of us. Thanks, Anissa. I will. Olivia. Hey, Olivia. Totally love Stan Lee cameo. Yeah, the Stan Lee cameo, we're not going to talk about it, but yeah, it was in there. Selena27. Hey. Guns N' Roses. If you think the spoilers now are bad, wait until Endgame. Yeah, that's another one that it's like if you don't see it the day of. Because it's shitty. I actually did have one of the surprise parts of the movie spoiled for me just because I went on Instagram and someone had done fan art of like one of the crucial parts of the movie. And I didn't even know that that's what it was, but I was like, man, I hope that image doesn't appear in the movie because now I have it. I'm like anticipating it. And sure enough, it did. So, I don't know. If you get a chance, shit on the people that do that. Be like, hey, come on, dick, don't post that. Got a photo of one of my cosplays edited for a trading card this week. I'm super excited to get them printed. Yeah, that's cool. I know there is it that company that does the cosplay trading cards? Like you send your picture to them and they send it back to you as like a pack of like 100 trading cards. I think I ended up, did I ever get one of those? I know a couple SoCal people that got them, but yeah, that's a cool idea, having yourself as a trading card. I've seen Muse, Iron Maiden, Guns N' Roses, Panic at the Disco, Green Day, Metallica, Motorhead, Linkin Park, Bowling for Soup. What have you seen? What have you seen as you're going to see Muse? Emily, I have seen Pantera, Metallica, Static X, Godsmack, Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie, Chevelle, who else? Killswitch Engage, Chimera. I'm trying to list all the like Ozfest 2012 or 2002 people. saw some other people. Oh, I saw Disturbed. They were good. So, yeah, that might be about it. I've seen. Oh, I saw Roger Waters from Pink Floyd do The Wall one time because I was real desperate at the time to get a girlfriend, and there was some girl on OK Cupid, and I was like, "Hey, you want to go out sometime?" And she goes, "Yeah. Are you sure? Are you going to be at this Pink Floyd The Wall thing?" And I was like, "Oh, do you want to go to that?" And I bought her and I tickets to this like $100 like tickets to this thing, and I'd never met this person. Oh no, I had met her once. And I was like, "Oh, let's go out again." And I I got these tickets, and I was like, "Oh, I got these tickets," and she's like, "No, no, I was telling you I'm going to that show. Why did you buy tickets for both of us to go to this show?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's fine. I was just gonna be there anyways." And then ended up bringing my buddy Davis. He got free tickets to go to see The Wall, and that was how desperate I was, like 6 or 7 years ago, to get myself a girlfriend, and it was real sad. Big props to Amada. Present girlfriend, best girlfriend, future girlfriend of all girlfriends, because it's nice. We got a good thing going. Probably not good to talk about past dating life. Let's move on. Let's see. Hi, Karen. Hi. Who's played the Transformers card game or Hail Hydra? I have not played either one of those. I just looked Sherlock, and now I'm here with my favorite streamer. What a great day. You just watched Sherlock, probably. Oh, okay. Hi, Selena. I've played Exploding Kittens. I also have Exploding Kittens around here somewhere. What a great game. Oh, man, what a great party game to play three or four times until you're like, oh, okay, I get it. Speaking of walking into things, when I was a kid in middle school, my class was going across the street to the library, and on my way there, for some reason, I walked headfirst into a stop sign. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take much to sustain a head wound by walking into something, because you don't need to be traveling all that fast to walk into a corner of something fast enough to split the skin on your head open. So, don't feel bad. Just develop better walking habits. That's all you can do. Other than that, maybe you'll end up dead. I wanted to see Kill Switch Engage and Disturbed. Yeah, they were both really good. I remember coming away not really liking Kill Switch, or I came into it not really liking Kill Switch Engage, but after I saw them live, I was like, oh, they were pretty good. And Disturbed was just great. You've seen Marilyn Manson. I have too, but that's surprising that you saw Manson. I did see Manson. I really liked his show, although I've heard things recently about, well, he may not be that great of a guy. Anyways, moving on. Want to see gay? You want to see Manson, Zombie, Alice Cooper together? Maybe I didn't see Rob. Oh no, I did not see Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie was not at the show I went to. That was at the next year that I didn't go to. Megadeth, June 6th. It'll be my first Megadeth concert. That's cool. Oh, I've also seen Nine Inch Nails. I forgot about that. Big mood. Should have went to Plenty of Fish instead. Yeah, I didn't. I was on Plenty of Fish for a while, and I don't think I ever met anyone off of Plenty of Fish. Seen Demi Lovato twice, Taylor Swift, and Selena Gomez. I can't think of a pop concert I've ever been to. Gotta go see Captain Marvel. Thanks for being awesome. Bye, Kazara. Been Warped Tour twice. I think that says enough about the kinds of bands. Yeah, I don't think I would love Warped Tour. I may have just spent $300 on tickets for me and my girlfriend to go see Tom Hiddleston in Betrayal. Oh, she doesn't know that I've been saving for a while. Well, congratulations, Emily. I hope it's as good as everything that Tom Hiddleston is expected to make is. Some grade 10 punched a door and made his hand bleed. That doesn't sound fun. Hey, Shannon. We have granite worktops at work, and it's not the head that usually gets hit when your students walk into them. Yikes. probably means a doinker gets hit by granite, and that's not the best thing that can happen in the world. It's fine afterwards, but it was teasing from some of my classmates saying, just gong it, which was a reference to the Gong Show. Yeah, and I imagine the stop sign went boom when you hit it. When I was a little kid, I thought it would be a really funny idea to have a birthday party in which we all had Nerf guns, and we would be in my basement, and we'd just turn off all the lights for a couple seconds and just shoot each other with Nerf guns. Needless to say, the square-shaped stanchions in my basement were not the best things to have around, and so one of my friends, Anthony, who was like 7 or 8 at the time, ran directly into the corner of a support beam in the pitch black and ended up with like a knot on his head the size of a golf ball. It was insane. His parents were not happy after that. My brother walked into a pillar and I laughed at him. Then not a few seconds later I walked into the exact same pillar. Well, that's what you get, Emma. Come on now. Be nice. Gonna see a Japanese metalcore band in May. So like, yeet. Cool. I don't know what their name is, but I hope it's good. I have to learn a couple of songs. For Anime Pasadena, we're trying to do a couple of anime theme songs, and I'm trying to learn them in Japanese. And boy howdy, I'll tell you, I don't like that. It's very difficult to get all those sounds without knowing the meanings of them. I run into corners and bang the head of my thermostat at work. That doesn't sound funny either, Brianna. Hey, King Jormungandir Loki-san. Speaking of birthdays, mine's Sunday. Happy early, non-happy, reverse belated birthday, Christina. Did you watch Captain Marvel? I did, Zoe, but we're not going to talk about spoilers, so yeah, I thought it was good. That's all I'm going to say. Good evening, Jormungander Lokison. Jormungander. I was a young kid, like 11 years old. I don't know better. Sandy is next to me. She's a dog. Oh man, Zoe, I like knowing that some dogs are watching. Oh, and happy early birthday to you as well, Emma, but I'll probably say happy birthday again next week because we'll stream on Monday and then your birthday will be Tuesday. My buddy, producer Tim from Dimension Dorks, his birthday's on Thursday, so hoping he wants to do something fun because then we get together and hang out. But yeah, I mean, that's been a lot of my time as I'm organizing a lot of Dimension Dork stuff. Putting together a video right now as like a sort of refresher about like, hey, you know, here's what happened last week. Come and watch this week. So keep an eye out for those. I'm going to be posting those videos. And then on Wednesday there's the actual show, so you can always do that. But Amada and I have an anniversary coming up on the 19th. I gotta get my ass in gear about that. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Brianna, I have no plans to come to Calgary Comic Con. I probably will go to WonderCon. I will probably stop by San Diego Comic Con, and I will of course be at NerdBotCon and Anime Pasadena. The common link between all these conventions is that they're all in Southern California and not in Calgary. I would love to go to more cons, but I haven't been that active, so it's tough to get invited by conventions when, you know, I haven't posted pictures of myself in months, maybe years. I haven't really counted. Point is, it's been a slow couple of months for me, but we keep doing this. I do this for you guys, and then hopefully maybe the cons catch on later and we do some more stuff there. Your anniversary is the same day as mine and my girlfriend. Whoa, Emily, did you guys also meet at a convention? I spent the weekend at the beach for spring break, but I'm now violently sick from all the seafood I ate. Yeah, this is my way of saying I gotta go. Big mood. Missed watching. Happy early anniversary. Thanks, Anissa. Go feel better. Yeah, food poisoning is the worst. I don't want any part of that. Yikes. Happy, stupid, half-working band stopping me from... What? Half-working hand. Oh, I see. Who heard about the new Ghostbusters movie they're making? Well, I mean, I've heard about it. Hi, Manol. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hope it's good. That's all I can say is I don't want the new Ghostbusters movie to become the reason that we get to have this awful conversation about how the other less new Ghostbusters movie did in the box office. I just hope there's good movies coming out. That's all. The other Ghostbusters movie had a couple really funny moments in it, and you know, it had some flaws, but it was there, and sometimes I just want to go back and watch that one part with the record player. I like that part. How is Amada doing? Amada's doing well, Zoe. She's probably going to be heading over here in the next like 40 minutes. And we're going to go down to the Muse concert tonight, and that's going to be a lot of fun. First met at an anime convention in person. Found out we both lived in London. Here we are. What convention did you two meet at? I think it was Mid-South Con. Right? Yeah, it was Mid-South Con. I guess it was 2016 at this point. Yeah, that was the first time we ever met in person. We had talked on the phone a bunch about how she wanted to move to California. And then we met, and then a few months later, she came out to California. And that is how that went. That's how that goes. I almost had a heart attack since I thought I missed the notification for this. Oh, Steven! Thank God you're here. Whew. We were about to cancel the show because you weren't here yet, but you're here now. That's what's important. What do you like to do in your free time? Actually, Manon, I like to play a lot of board games. Lately, I've gotten into Dungeons and Dragons, and that's something that I'm not sure how proud I am of that, but I'm into it, so there's no turning back now. Other stuff I do in my free time, I like to play Smash Brothers. Got my Smash Brothers shirt on. I like to watch movies. I just watched Bumblebee this past weekend. That was really good. I saw Captain Marvel. That was also really good. What other stuff do I do in my free time? I like to build stuff. I'm working on a little bit of a product design right now. I'm hoping to get it kind of mass manufacturable and then maybe sell a few units. It's a gaming related thing, but mostly free time stuff. I would like to be playing games. I like video games too, but I just am not into like the keeping up with all the video games that come out all the time. I like kind of one video game a year, play it for a month or two, and then I kind of try to do more hands-on stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about maybe, since I don't really have any income right now, that I might start doing a Twitch channel, see if I can make something happen there. And that way you guys get more streams, and I might get to make a few bucks off of it, but Twitch streams are a lot of work and prone to a lot of criticism, potentially, so we'll see. This is the best thing about any Monday for me. Oh, Steven, that's nice to hear. I went to see it with my aunt. That's cool. Wouldn't miss this for the world. D&D. 2 planes crashed somewhere near Pakistan. 3 Canadians killed the other day. Wow, Brianna, that's some heavy news. Yeah, there's a lot going on near the Indian border. I guess there's about to be like some sort of war or something near India. And that's affecting some of my former co-workers who work for a company that decided, hey, we should outsource to India. Well, the place where you wanted to outsource to is now about to be a war zone, so congratulations. We also met in 2015, met in person in 2016. Oh, that's nice, Emily. We all have our experiences with online dating, but the lessons learned is if you want to meet people, just go outside and meet them. P.S. Avoid adult friend finder like the plague. Chris, I hope you didn't try adult friend finder. That would be bad. I'm pretty sure the avoid adult friend finder thing is more common sense than just stopping by to say hi. Hey, Candace, good to see you. I met the love of my life in 1988 in high school. He died of a stroke. Here to get my mind off things. Well, Shannon, welcome. I hope that you find some measure of comfort here with us as we talk about things that are very light and not heavy at all. What skill would you like to master, says Manon. I'd like to be much, 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 much better at drawing. Drawing and using Photoshop and other photo editing programs. I'm finding myself really envious of animators now, because it seems like animation is making a big return, and I'd love to be able to work on something and show it to people and have them be like, wow, that looks like it has a lot of life in it. But unfortunately, my drawing ability is still very close to where it was about 10 years ago, and that's bad. Met my guy in World of Warcraft, kind of online dating. Yeah, Carol, like, that's cool though. Like, some of the most long-lasting relationships I've ever heard of came from World of Warcraft. I think we talked about this with you. Yeah, we've actually had this discussion before where you were like, I kind of met the person I'm with through this and that. And it's like, as long as it's worked, and you know, cool, you did it. Where's PGC? PGC is on a pillow. She's over on the bed. Hold on. How many times did you kiss Amada? 1,000,000, Zoe. PGC is right there on the pillow. She's right there. Hi, little baby bear buddy boy. Meow. Hello, meow. Meow, meow. Yeah, she's too tired to get up right now, so you're gonna have to enjoy looking at my face. Let's see. Where's PGC? Maybe. Go, Chris. Get out of there. I don't even want to ask about your experiences on Adult Friend Finder. Carol says 11 years this year. That's great. Congratulations, Carol. Zoe retracted a message. My dog is trying to watch with me. Even dogs like you. I hope so, because I like dogs. And I will talk to their faces for a long time. Avengers Endgame is coming. I'm so excited. Yeah, Zoe. I mean, here's the greatest thing about Marvel movies coming out. Is that people talk about them less once they come out. The speculation is out of control. People talking about what they're gonna do, what they should do, what they should have done in the trailer, whether the trailer looks like this, if the casting was right, if it's true to the comic, if it's got too many of these things or those guys, if the costume looks right. And it's like, just, God, go see the movie when it comes out. Don't worry about reviewing the trailers and getting into the nitty-gritty of whether there's Easter eggs in the house numbers that they pass by as they're driving in a car in the It's like, just go watch the movie, and if you like it, great. And if you don't, then shut up. Shut your goddamn, like, just shut your, oh, Jesus. Makes me so mad when people are, like, making a lifestyle out of talking about what these movies will be like when they come out. When they could be watching a real movie that's already out, or hanging out with their friends, or doing something else. Have you ever used Omegle? I have not. I have not used Omegle. I don't even know what Omegle is. Same here. What would be the most amazing adventure to go on? Manon's coming out with some good questions. You got some good rhetorical questions today, Manon. Most amazing adventure to go on. As far as adventure, I associate the word adventure with a certain amount of, like, peril or risk. So I would say a charitable, like going out and helping out with, like, I don't know, Habitat for Humanity, or one of the other like charitable organizations that goes and like helps feed people or care for people or whatever. I think that would be a really cool way to go on an adventure. But as far as like if you're talking about adventure in the sense of like, oh, we're going on vacation, we're calling it an adventure, I'd love to go to just an island, St. Martin, or I don't know. I don't even really know what that island is, but like one of those islands that is like the real clear crystal blue water. I would love to go on a vacation to one of those places. Do you write the campaigns used in the D&D broadcast? I do, Karen. I write all of that stuff. It's all building up to one sort of central event that's going to happen, and the adventurers will all come and get processed through this thing that happened. So, the D&D, that's another thing I'd love to do, one of the quote-unquote adventures. The least adventurous adventure I'd like to go on that would still be a ton of fun is actually there's something called D&D in a Castle, where you go to the UK for like a week and just play D&D for like a week straight in a castle in Scotland. It looks like a lot of fun, and one of my friends got invited to be a DM there. And damn it. Oh, it looks so good. I'm so jealous of him, but what are you going to do? Thanks for having me here. My daughter is on the way over to get me. Got to go. Have a good one, Shannon. I was just kidding. Have you watched Lab Rats? I have not, Zoe. Also going to see Shazam. I'll also go to see Shazam. I like where DC is turning. Aquaman was a pretty good movie, and if they make Shazam as fun as Aquaman, maybe a little less busy would be nice, but if they make it along the same lines where it's really colorful, and, you know, it's got a lot of action and big scenes, cool. Like, I would love for Shazam to be like that, and I think it'll be funny. What's funny was men were criticizing it way before they even saw it. Yeah, I mean, Captain Marvel is obviously sort of a lightning rod for bullshit, Meninist, alt-right ideologies to express their own idiocy. So, you know, if you're somebody who either A, didn't go see Captain Marvel on some sort of awful principle that you hold, or B, you went to see it and then came out of it with nothing but complaints when it's just as good of a movie as any of the other, like, not extremely great Marvel movies. Like, Captain Marvel, in my mind, is hands down better than Dark World. Like, and I know you guys probably have some sort of weird reaction to that because of your affinity for Loki, and Loki's in Dark World, but Captain Marvel is better than Dark World. Let's be honest. So what do you think happened to the people who disappeared in Infinity War? You know they didn't die. I don't know, Mina. We're not going to speculate. Like I said, I hate it when people speculate about Marvel movies. It just makes me so fucking mad. Omegle is a place where you go to talk to other people online. Yeah, Emma. I mean, I've got a lot of people I can reach out to without getting yet another service involved in it. Now that I've finally caught up with the entire series, what are your thoughts about Netflix animated reboot series Voltron Legendary Defender? Well, Chris, I thought it was best in the middle, but I think it was good all the way through. Even the weakest seasons were good, and they had their own good features and stuff, but the best season, I think, was like season 3 or 4, or maybe even that entire span of like 2 to 5, because I think there was 6. But I loved Voltron. I thought it was great. Connect with random people. Okay. Similar interests over text or video. It's interesting to say the least. Yeah, Emily. I don't know. I mean, the randomness of people and the strangerness harkens back to AOL chat room days, and that creeps me out a little bit. So I probably won't be trying out Omegle anytime soon. Just really want to swim with the pigs. Okay. Hey, Bella Bob. I haven't seen Shazam. Well, Shazam hasn't come out yet, Zoe, so you're on par with everybody else. If you had unlimited funds to build a house that you would live in for the rest of your life, what would the finished house be like? Well, that's a great question as well, Bella. Amada and I have been watching The World's Most Extraordinary Homes on Netflix. And it is incredible in a show that makes a point of showcasing these very affluent, large, strange houses. How few of them are like, oh, hey, that's a place I'd love to live in. Like, enormous houses that cost more money than I'll ever have are awful looking. Like, so they're like, they're made out of these like terrible materials and like very cold and square. All of them are made out of beams and then glass, completely surrounded by glass that can't be covered up in any way. It's like there's no windows, just all of your walls are glass. So if you wake up in the morning and the sun's too bright, you're fucked. You got to put something over your head because it's glass, and there's no escaping the sunlight pouring in. However, my perfect home, I think, would be it would be a large plot of land. If I have unlimited expensive, it would be a large plot of land, large yard, near a city, a populated city. And I would have like several guest houses, like a pool house and a guest house and a guest shed and a guest camper. And like basically I would just always want people to be around. I would be like, ideally I want a neighborhood. I don't want a house. Unlimited funds, you said. So I have a 2-story house with a basement, so 3 stories. Big open basement. First floor has like a big living room with a big table, big TV nearby, big kitchen with like an island, and another big dining room. I want a lot of table space and stuff. Maybe a pool and a hot tub. Probably indoors would be better. But also, I want my next door neighbor to be like a good friend of mine, and my other next door neighbor to be a good friend of mine, and my people across the street to be another good friend of mine. I want to move all my friends into this neighborhood. And then I want all that stuff. And I just want to play games there all day long. Have people over, hang out in the backyard, have alone time when I want it, but also know I can get people over if I want them over. What's your favorite drink? Let's say ginger beer. I love ginger beer. Cock and Bull is a really good ginger beer. So is Gosling's. So is Fever Tree's pretty good. Q is pretty good. But I like ginger beer a whole lot. Emily thinks that Dark World is better than Thor 1. Might have a point. I mean, going back and watching Thor 1, it also wasn't that great. But, I don't know. I got a certain fondness in my heart for the first in a series. The one that establishes the character. So, I still think Dark World's got the worst villain. Malekith sucked hard. He was awful. If you have $1 million, what would you do and why? I know it's a weird question, but it's a question. If I had $1 million, just $1 million, I'd make sure all my parents' debts are paid, make sure my mom gets all the money that she paid for college for me back, and then I'd probably get a house somewhere, and then the $1 million would be spent, honestly. I think, like, whatever's left over I'd put into savings or invest, but I would, at this point in my life, like, I feel like $1 million is not gonna make an enormous difference. It's just gonna bump me up from being like poor guy to guy that has something that's worth money that I could also very easily lose if I make one bad decision. So that's what $1 million would do for me. Calgary Comic Con, dressed as Star Lord. I don't know who that is. Oh, Star Lord. Dressed as Star Lord. I was like, Ass Star. Oh, there it is, Star Lord. I'm gonna be dressed as going as well. Cool. Loki and Hawkeye, or Loki one day and Hawkeye another day. Either way, it's fine. Um, I hope you guys get to hang out, Loki 2018 and Brianna. That'd be really fun. Let me know if you do. And Emily's going to? Wow, everyone's going to Calgary. Do I just have a weird pocket of people in Calgary who watch these streams? What are your thoughts on the ending of the last Voltron episode where Shiro... I mean, that's a spoiler, Chris. Come on. You were talking about not doing spoilers for... hold on. I'm gonna remove that comment just because there might be some people... Truth is, Chris, the spoiler that you're talking about was actually a hotly debated speculation that people had before. And... Oh, my nose is itchy. And, yeah, I mean, I was happy about it. I loved it, actually. It was one of the most touching parts of the series. So, watch Voltron all the way to the end. You'll get to see a cool sort of resolution for one of the characters at the very end. I don't get why people hated it. What game or movie universe would you most like to live in? Oh, Manal. This one is one I've put a lot of thought into. The movie universe that I would like to live in is the future from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. A future that has been molded by two individuals who want nothing more than to do what they love and for other people to do what they love as well. And in which the world's motto becomes be excellent to one another. Like, you can't ask for more than that. I think Bill and Ted was a crazy, stupid movie. But I think the message was, if you're gonna be, like, you can be anything you want to be, even if you're not someone who's being, like, really useful to society. But you can still do good. You can still do good by not being a dick. And you can make it in the world by just being, like, well-intentioned and loving your friends and loving one another and loving what you're passionate about. And I think that's what, like, the major takeaway of Bill and Ted's was. And to be in that future where they succeed in making the world a better place, as a couple of, like, kind of idiotic teenagers, like, I think that's great. Don't forget to have a big backyard for the puppies. Oh, man, yeah, there'd be a bunch of dogs, Karen. I agree, if I had my dream house. Brianna, look for a guy dressed as Star-Lord. Do you know how many people go to the Comic-Con at Saddle Dome area? That might be hard. Oh, you guys are talking about the thing. My friend Jant is in the hospital and I'm worried about her. Well, Loki 2018, I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope your friend Jant gets better. What would be your first question after waking up from being cryogenically frozen after 100 years? Well, Manon, I guess it depends on what I open up my eyes and see. If I see some sort of hell world, it might not be anyone to ask questions to. If I wake up in some sort of utopian future, I'm going to be like, who's president? Because that might be a factor. Where am I? What am I doing here? I mean, I just want to establish a baseline for, like, how to act for the next few decades if I get to live that long. So it's hard to say. I mean, being cryogenically frozen, I'd want to know whether every disease has been cured. I'd want to know whether there's a way to eat meat without killing animals. I'd want to know if there's a way to live forever. I'd want to know if I can make myself remember things better, if I can make myself read faster, if I can make, if I can, fly without a large device that needs to be piloted with a steering wheel. Like, I want to know all that stuff. What powers everything? Have we evolve beyond fossil fuels. That would be a cool thing to find out about. If you had to live outside of the U.S., where would you live and why? That's a good question, actually. I'd either want to move... Maybe like Spain. I'd love to move to an English... I'd love to move to a California that's somewhere else. An English-speaking country that's of a warm climate, where things cost less money. How's that sound? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'd love to. I haven't been a lot of places, so I can't say that I have a favorite. I mean, the UK was fun. I loved being over there. Canada was fun. It's just too goddamn cold over there. I just thought that everyone have already saw the season by now, since it's released back in October and November, already in March. Yeah, I mean, I get that time has passed, Chris. It's just like, we've got people almost every stream that still haven't seen Infinity War, and who don't want spoilers from that. So I just don't love talking about like major events in television and movies because, yeah, somebody still hasn't seen it. So, Zoe, I do love dogs. I would love to have a dog. I would love to pet a dog. And man, I love seeing people's dogs. Friend's brother had dental surgery to remove his wisdom teeth because he got every disease possible. P.S. He's only 16. I don't know if every disease possible is true. It seems like a little bit of an exaggeration. Oh, Janet, not Jant. Got it. Well, I hope Janet feels better. Look at 2018. Took the doctor 3 hours to complete his surgery. Oof, yikes. Have you done a handstand underwater? Sure, I believe I have. Gotta go, need to sleep. Good night, Carol. Is Izzy here? Because I'm still waiting on Lucy for season 4. Izzy is not here. I got an email from Izzy saying that she's gonna be gone for a few months. She's apparently attending the Los Angeles Police Academy. So they're going to be cutting her off from communication devices for a while, so you won't be seeing Izzy for a little while. But, you know, we have her in our minds and hearts, so she's here with us, kind of, like, in the sense that, you know, Yoda is. She's using the Force. What TV show or movie do you refuse to watch? Well, for a long time it was The Office, and then I started watching The Office recently, and I gotta tell you, I don't love it. The Office is not my favorite show. I also will never watch any of the DC shows because DC did such a terrible job in keeping me intrigued with Arrow and The Flash. I therefore have completely cut them off from Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, even Doom Patrol, which people seem to like. I just can't do. And I mean, half the Marvel TV shows I haven't watched either, like Legion, Runaways. I feel like there was another one that was Marvel, and it's just like, you guys really fucked up Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Why would I care about Legion or Runaways? Like, it's all gonna be garbage, because you had a great opportunity with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and you just blew it hard. Before I go, I just want to say thank you for the kind words. One of my posts on Instagram, you're the best, Bill. Yeah, Chris, I mean, I'm always a supporter of yours. Like, it's hard to hear about people who follow me saying that they're having financial troubles, and that, you know, you want to support people on Patreon or whatever other endeavor they're embarking upon, and that, you know, you're having money problems, so you can't do it. So it's like, I can say for myself, you know, I would never expect anyone here to contribute money to a Patreon or a Twitch or whatever, when, you know, I could be doing this every week and just talking to you for an hour, as opposed to asking you for a monthly donation so that I can take pictures of myself. And I mean, people are doing it, and it's fine, and they're making their living that way, and that's fine as well. But I don't think that what I'm selling is worth that kind of money. However, if I do have something to sell later, you know, I'm not trying to give anything away, but, you know, I know that you guys being here is a huge support system to start out with. Have you been in Rhode Island? I was in Rhode Island, Zoe, for the first 18 years of my life. So yes, I've been in Rhode Island. Have you anyone seen The Night Manager? Emily, yes, I did. I saw The Night Manager and all the women he slept with, because that's pretty much what that show is about. Has your family have a dog or a cat? Zoe, my family growing up, we had German Shepherds. We had a couple of cats, but they always ran away. So yeah, we usually had dogs, or a dog at a time. And my neighbors hated it because we never took very good care of the dogs, and we would let the dog out without a leash, and it would just shit on our neighbor's lawn, and that's unfortunate. I think I did live in Rhode Island for a long time. Yes, Brianna. Version of Star-Lord, cool. What are your thoughts on Captain Marvel? I thought it was good. Pub player, but like I said before, we're not really going to get into talking about any details from the movie. I liked it. That's all I'm really going to say. Darn, time changed. I missed most of today. Oh no, sorry, Elandrea. But hello and welcome. Agent Carter is pretty boring. I didn't see Agent Carter either. I don't know. I mean, it was great that they made an Agent Carter show, but I saw one episode of it, and then I didn't have the streaming service or whatever that it kept streaming on, so I never got to see another episode. Or When Calls the Heart. I have not seen When Calls the Heart. I've never heard of it, but I have seen Captain Marvel. It was good. The UK office or the US office? The UK office was so good. This is the US office. I did not love it. I just don't like it when there's really unlikable characters who are the star of the show. It's the same reason I didn't like The Adventures of Todd and Margaret. Then again, I like BoJack Horseman, so you know, maybe that's, you know, what's going on. As the only human left on Earth, what would you do? That's a lonely existence. Probably just play a lot of video games. I mean, I wouldn't last long without human interaction. Like, what am I gonna do? Make art for myself to look at? Am I gonna just like what's to do anymore? I just hang around, I guess. Play some video games, make a lot of animal friends. Try to teach an animal sign language, maybe. Have someone to talk to. But assuming everything's intact, I'd probably die of starvation after a few months. I thought the car in the background was an Amber Alert tornado siren. That is untrue. Have you seen Scooby-Doo 2? I have not, Zoe Franks. What's up, Scooby-Doo? Coming after you. Scooby, Scooby-Doo. Pine decides to just sleep around with anyone, pretty much. Yeah. Tom Hiddleston gets a lot of booty in that series, Night Manager. Look at 2018, it's so awesome. Got in a fight with a guy dressed as Loki at Disney. Loki 2018, I'm not sure what getting into a fight means. I assume it's a short, well-meaning, and maybe a little spirited argument, but I hope you didn't get into a fist fight with Disney's Loki, because that would be bad. That would mean that you're probably in the wrong about something, because those guys are not allowed to fight with people, and you shouldn't be fighting with theme park characters. Does the U.S. even have those siren things? If you're talking about air raid sirens, I think that some cities do have them. They just never get used. But I've never heard an air raid siren in any city in the United States. Love the old Scooby-Doo show. I have always sung that every day. Yeah, I don't know how old of a Scooby-Doo show you're talking about. What's your favorite dessert? I love chocolate cream pie. Anytime anyone starts talking about what kind of pie they like, I'm always the asshole who's like, I like the pie that needs to be refrigerated and will destroy itself if left in room temperature. It's also very hard to make because you have to whip it for like several hours. So chocolate cream pie, I think, is my favorite dessert. Other than that, pretty much anything like a la mode, like apple pie with vanilla ice cream, brownie with vanilla ice cream, chocolate cake with vanilla ice cream. Like something chocolate, brownies by themselves are really good too. Like ginger cookies, that's a really good thing to have for dessert. I like fruit. Ugh, a nice one of those like fruit bowls with some strawberries and some raspberries and some watermelon chunks in there. I'll eat that all goddamn day. I rot my teeth out with fruit. Hi, I'm at Disney World. Hey, Peyton. Welcome to the chat all the way at Disney World. Congratulations. I grew up on a military base in the 70s and 80s. We had air raid sirens they tested at noon every day. Oof. That sounds bad. That theme song is sang by Simple Plan. I'm aware of that, Loki. I know Michigan has some. That's all I know. Started in the 60s. What is up? So tired being at Disney World. Well, go lay down, Peyton. You're on vacation. You shouldn't be tired. You shouldn't be feeling sad at Disney World. On the tube next to me, there's a guy reading my fan fiction, and I'm trying not to die. Really, Emily? It's that small of a world, huh? Somebody's reading your fan fiction. That's cool. What is everyone doing today? Just chilling. Scooby-Doo has most rebooted cartoon series in history. I think it might be, Chris. You might have a point there. One of the best ride ever. How was spring break? I'm with this. Well, unfortunately, Peyton, even though you just got here, it's getting to be time to wrap up. So I'm gonna probably head out. I'm gonna, give you guys one last. I don't know what's the word. One last farewell, but like if you want to see a little bit more of me, every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Pacific time, we're doing Dimension Dorks on NerdBot. So if you got 2 hours to watch us kind of mumble through some role playing, then come and check us out. Other than that, it's just every Monday. We'll see you on Monday. Have fun at the Muse concert. I will, Emily. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys again very soon. Chris Pratt. Yeah, I hope he'll be at your Comic-Con too. Good chats, Steven. Thanks for the time change reminder. See you Wednesday. See you Wednesday, and Monday, and then Wednesday after that. And maybe we'll do some other days too, if I really do need to start doing a Twitch channel. So guys, we will see you again soon. But until then, miss you, love you, bye-bye. Screaming like a poop and pooping on your shoe, scooping up a poopy doopy doo, screaming right to you and streaming.